Okay, this is Martin. All right, first, just some stuff on the animation. It's looking just, I don't know, kind of a little awkward. The timing looks funny. There's a couple little pops in there. His hands going through the table, and then just certain things kind of pop and move fast, and other things move really slow. For example, there's a little pop where he just jumped up there, um, and then it gets really slow here as he sits down. And then he has that sudden head move and then a sudden knee pop. So it's this kind of. I think the pacing needs some work, um, and it seems like he wants to be resting his foot on the table, but it's just sort of floating there rather than being positioned and staying in the same place. Regarding the lighting, well, it doesn't look like you were able to do the Arnold render. Let's take a look in Maya. What's going on? So and also I think there's just more camera cuts than you. Whoops, are we crashed? No. Okay, good. Yeah, just way too many camera cuts. Let's start by let's just maybe just pick and like there's all these camera cuts right at the beginning, and then maybe just one, like maybe you lose these, and then just have, oh, you've got like two things right next to each other there. Maybe just to that one or something, and we can, because there's just too many cuts. Maybe move that one a little earlier, something like this. Let's say. Actually, that solves some of the foot problem because we're not seeing as much of it. Um, and like as far as like the hand going through the table, um, you know, maybe you just want to, go to where it's at its worst, and then I have auto keyframe on right here, so just kind of make sure that doesn't go through. And the thing with the foot is I would still, like, even if you're hiding it with this camera cut, we can probably just get rid of all of that. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. So that the foot kind of stays still. Like, it'll kind of look like he's placed it somewhere, like, and maybe this one too, like, maybe this one stays still, like it's planted there after a while. Yeah, like lose these last couple maybe. Let's see how that looks. Anyway, it'd be better if they was actually planted on the table because the legs would look like they were in the right place. But there's just a few extra kind of funny move with the hands here that it's not quite clear what those are supposed to mean. Regarding the render, just gonna well, actually, no, let's not do that. I'm going to escape. We're in hardware 2.0. Let's go to Arnold and let's snapshot camera 1 and let's just do a very small test resolution just to see what we're getting so far. Just a little kind of thumbnail. Okay, well, it is rendering out. Looks like there's some issue with the eyebrows or something. Are they missing a material or something? But you can see it is rendering out. So, not sure what's going on with you're not having done the Arnold render. So I might give that another shot. you know, you know, obviously you can preview it bigger than this, but I'm just trying to do it quick for the video critique. But you can adjust your lighting and do test renders, and you can do them small with the test resolution thing, and then work your way up bigger. Like this probably won't take terribly long. And when you're done, do render sequence. So I think get in there, adjust your lighting and materials and stuff, and do an Arnold render, and I think you'll be pleased with the result. But don't just do it with the lighting as it is. Go in and tweak stuff and get it how you want it in the Arnold render. So in your post, you had said remove things like the wall texture and the characters. Mudbox management. I'm not really sure what. I mean, like, is it this wall? Like, it says floor. Interestingly enough, that does seem to be finding that one according to this. I don't know. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. There does seem to be a pattern here, although I don't really see it evidenced there. That's just a color. So I'm not sure, but the thing to do is make sure all your source images are in your source images directory, and if you need to, if something's missing, just go in here and browse and relink the appropriate texture to that. So and that should fix that. But yeah, I think the animation could use some improvement, and you need to do an Arnold render. So I can't really give you much credit for this one because the assignment was to do the Arnold render.